What I wanted to talk about in this episode today is I want you guys to post your shit. Like, don't be a pussy. I really do want you to post your shit. You know why? Because at the end of the day, people really don't care about anything. People don't care about you. Like, people don't. You don't care about what you're doing. People are so into their minds, into their own lives. People are into their own careers, into whatever it is that they want to do in their life. They're so up here about it that, yeah, maybe they'll care about you for that second that they see you on that video or on whatever it is that you want to be on. But after that, you think they're gonna think about you 24/7? People don't do that. You're the only person that thinks about you 24/7. So post your shit. It can be hard. Yes, if you feel like you're going to get criticism, that's perfectly fine. You're always going to get criticism in life. I get the most criticism from my family, okay? And I think that's what keeps me humble, because they be like, their comments are very interesting. Anyways, I still love them at the end of the day. They're still my family, and I'm very grateful for them. And that's that. But yes, just post your shit, okay? It's not, it can be hard, but if you need help posting your shit, or if you feel like you're inconsistent with anything, just go ahead and let me know, and we can work on something together. I don't know. But other than that, it's very important. I think it's very important because it's like, in this new social world that my mom does not understand. She lives in the world where everything is done by in person, which a lot of things are done in person still till this day. And I think networking, word of mouth, things like that are the best types of marketing in general. But social media comes right next to that. Social media comes next to that, okay? And these are places where you can actually find opportunities as well, where you can meet people from around the world. Now, to every good thing, there's also a negative. And the negative to that is mental health and scrolling mindlessly for hours and things like that. But you don't have to do that. You can literally set yourself up for success, which I have not done so, but I will be doing soon. Yeah, you can set up yourself for success in the way of create your content, like have a time to create your content, have a time to post your content, or like actually put it and schedule it out. Sorry. Yeah, so have a time to schedule it out. You can even have a time to plan it, things like that. And then that's it. You can have an hour of a week to engage with the people that you want to engage with, and then go about your day. Social media doesn't have to be that hard. I make it hard because I have a social media addiction. It's bad. It's the only addiction that I have right now. Because I did quit like my vaping and stuff like that. Here and there, like if I do go out, I can do it. I let myself do it like occasionally. It's very, very not something that I do all the time. Like if once a month is even enough, is like that's fucking crazy. But yeah, post your shit. Post your shit. Post, because nobody cares anyways. And the people that do care, you might actually be able to collab with them. You might be able to do something. You might be even able to profit off of your stuff. Like, no, one thing about social media, it is organic growth, but you can make it into profitable growth. Or excuse me, it is organic growth, but yes, you can make profit off of it as well. You can make money on social media. You just have to know how. I don't know how to do that yet. So if you know how to make money on social media, please let me know, because I've been trying to do this shit for mad long and it's not working. But you know why? It's because I haven't been consistent with my shit, and I get that. And that's that. I've also have not put myself in situations or events or around people that might provide me with opportunities that I might have or want in the future. With my stuff though, I kind of do, I dance online because it's a hobby for me, because it's fun for me, because it makes me happy, it makes me feel sexy, it makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do, and I do it for fun. Now, if I can make money off of that, doing it online, that would be great. I actually had one of my friends reach out to me the other day, and he was asking me if I wanted to do maybe like a live performance, because there was this one artist that was coming into town and she was looking for live performers, but I'm not a live performer. I'm really not. Like, maybe if I do my own show one day and I have that much confidence, then I would be able to do that. But until then, everything I do is done in my room, or if I go outside and like record myself outside, then that's fine. It's kind of like it's me and the camera by itself. Once I post it online, it doesn't really translate in my head that a whole bunch of people are watching it. It's kind of like I post it because I want to be able to remember the things that I did when I was younger, because hopefully YouTube is around until I'm like 80 or whenever I pass away. And I want to have those videos there so I can be like, wow, this was me when I was 25 and I was actually going through like a really hard time, and I can reflect back on these times that I've actually had for myself, by myself, and yeah, see how I've actually dealt with it, and see also how I have improved in my dancing, because I have seen a lot of improvements. And what's crazy is that you might not see somebody else's improvement, but you can see your improvement within yourself, and the smallest bits of improvement are the best. So please focus on that. Also, don't make things perfect. My issue is perfectionism. That is my biggest issue. I always be like, oh, well, I need to do this, and if it's not this way, then I would have to make it this way in order for me to be able to do it. You know what that is? That is a stalling game. Planning is a really good source, but not if you plan every single day. I have a problem with that. I plan a lot, but then I don't take action, which I will be taking action soon. But yeah, perfectionism is is fucking crazy, because all it does, it just hinders you from doing anything at all. If you are wanting to do like 1,000 and a million things, it's just going to hinder you. It really is. I've tried to do so many things at once. I have my goals. I have so many goals I haven't reached in years because of the fact that I've tried to do them all at the same time. And when I do one at a time too, it just kind of makes me bored. So what I have found that has worked for me, I really don't know if I have ADHD, but what I find that has worked for me is doing things as I go. Like, not even planning it. I do like writing it down. I have done to-do lists. To-do lists are great. They do help me, but kind of planning things as I go. So I'm trying to actually do to-do lists in the mornings when I wake up, to go through the things that I need to do. So that way it can kind of set me up for the day. Instead of doing it the night before, I would rather do it the day of. I think that would help a lot. But yeah, I honestly do think perfectionism has been the reason why I haven't posted for a little bit. Oh, other than mental health, let me tell you, that's a whole nother ballgame. Mental health, if you're going through that, I really do suggest, if it makes you happy, because I did have a time where I wasn't creating content, and that made me so unhappy. It made me so unhappy. Do it little by little. Just do something. Take action on something. And once you do something, it'll just get better. But at least you got over that hump. Now you're taking the first step, and now you're going to start making your videos, your art. You're going to start singing. You're going to start putting yourself out there. One step makes such a difference. It makes such a difference. And another thing for me is, whenever you start, nothing that you do when you start is going to be good. Because if y'all see my dance videos from back then, like, maybe y'all don't see it, but I see that shit, and let me tell you, girl, yes, you know what I'm saying? So as time goes on, you're going to evolve with your work. You're going to evolve as a person. You're going to evolve in general. The things that you learn, you want to go ahead and involve in the things that you do, and vice versa. So it's kind of like, it's so amazing, because you can start with such a shitty video, or like a shitty song or a shitty art piece or a shitty whatever it is, and to you would be like the best thing in the world because obviously you created it. But it gets better. The next one that you do, you already have knowledge of what that one was lacking or what you wanted to really put into that one, so you put it into this one. Or maybe you go through a life experience that makes you create something so beautiful. Because honestly, the best things for me as well that I have found out is that whenever I'm going through it, my best work comes through when I'm at one of my lowest points. And unfortunately, that's just the truth. Some of the best artists are artists that go through a really low point of their life and they create such a beautiful piece because of it. It's just something about feelings and rawness and like life in general, and people are drawn to that, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, go ahead and post your stuff. Don't think about it. Yes, think about it to a certain extent. We're like, yes, what do I want to post? And once that happens, then turn on the camera, just like I'm doing right now. And I know I'm talking shit because I have done it. I just kept it in my saved videos. But yeah, and then just post it. And that's it. If people like it, they like it. If they don't like it, they won't like it. Like, it's really that simple. You know, I've never noticed how big my ears were. Maybe I did when I was younger, but yeah, just post it. And things get better. Things get better. It will get worse and then it get better and get worse. That's just part of life. At this point, if you don't understand that that's just part of life, you're gonna suffer a lot. Because once you go through the lows, like when I'm going through my lows, I'm just like, this is a part of life. And yes, it fucking sucks. Ass sucks. But I understand that it is a part of life. So I'm gonna just ride the wave. And I'm gonna just get there until I feel a little bit better, until the hires come. And it always is just an up and down thing. And yeah, again, if you're looking to get a whole bunch of views all at once, you might be lucky and get a viral video, especially like on TikTok. Especially, well, with TikTok, you can get a viral video. Like back then, I feel like the viral videos would have been so much better, but because now it's kind of like oversaturated, you might not get as much. Plus, from what I heard, TikTok is like pushing the viral videos on the ones that they want to push it. So don't even focus on that, because sometimes it's kind of like when we ask for a blessing and we receive it, but we don't know what to do with it because we weren't ready for it. The whole point of life is to make you ready for what is going to be yours. And if you get something super fast, you're going to, like, people go into drugs because they receive things too fast and they can't cope with the changes of life. Especially when you go from having a really chill, non-busy life to like hectic, go life, that can put you or bring you through a spiral. So you have to be very, really, really careful. So embrace the growth, embrace the changes, embrace your personal development, and eventually you will get to where you want to go to. So yes, post your shit. Don't worry about perfectionism, because things do get better. You will learn how to make your videos better, how to make your art better, how to make your songs better. You're just going to know. And then after that, happiness comes, because it's the way you enjoy the process so much and you enjoy the journey so much that where you are ended up at doesn't necessarily faze you. Like, there's people, what brings me the most happiness is seeing people who literally win awards, but they're so comfortable with like how happy they are that doesn't, it brings them happiness, yes, because they're like, okay, my art is doing something in this world, is making some type of impact. But at the same time, it's kind of like, all right, awesome, I could do my next project. Like, they're so excited to just keep producing, keep creating, keep doing. And that's the whole point. And we have the ability to, okay? One thing I do want you to know is that this world is unfair. unfortunately. There are people who are not willing to do or say the things that you can say. Like, for example, I can dance here, but the girls in Iran can't dance anymore. They can't dance in public. We can literally go outside, put our cameras on, dance in public, and there's no problem because we live in a country that permits that. Like, there's people who are stuck in, whether marriages, or stuck in situations where they are not allowed to be themselves. They're not allowed to be nurtured. They're not allowed to be or do the things that they love. And they have to live in the world of misery every single day because of that. And they might be happy in some other forms, but truly happy, they're not allowed to be happy. And it's not, happiness is such a word that we throw on, like, oh yeah, I want to be happy. It's okay to be content. It's okay to be content. I don't always want to be up here happy, because emotions are emotions. And being just kind of like this for me right now has helped me so much more than when I'm like way up here or way down here, because it's just kind of like a lot. But this right here, like right in the middle, kind of works for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have my little sense or my little dips of dopamine here and there, but the mundane days don't seem so bad either to me, because I'm content with my life. I'm happy where I'm at. And yeah, that's that. And it just gets better. It gets better. And if it gets worse, then it gets better. Okay. Anyway, so that was my 2 cents on that. And if I'm looking this way, it's because I can see myself, but I know you guys are looking at me here and here. I will be making a lot more videos for you guys, because I'm just super happy to be back in flow with myself. And yeah, a lot of the things that I'm going to be talking about are about self-growth, evolving. It's about having the conversations. It's about just in general the things that I like. I do like business. I do like marketing. I do like going out with my friends, and I do like skating, and I like dancing, and I just like so many things. So many things. Oh, and the mopping videos. Okay. Also, the carpet cleaning videos are great too. The mopping videos where they show you where like they just like put the water with the hot water and then they like do that. I fucking love those videos. I do like cleaning videos, but then also like the sponges where they put it in and they put the things, the liquids and the powders, and then they just squish it. I'm actually gonna do that one day because I just really want to squish one. But those are like some of my interests that I have. So if you are multi-passionate, I will make another video on that and go from there. All right. Love you guys.